All right, so you got the taking time for meditation and prayer. All right, so we're going to take a deeper look at this and see why this is needed. So I love these cards. It's called the language of letting go. It does have a nice little affirmation on the back, and so I'm going to read this, and this will give us some more insight. Okay. So it says that today I will take a moment for meditation and prayer. I know that I am a creation of God and He loves me. Through meditation and prayer, I have faith that I will hear you when you talk to me and you will listen to me when I talk. Okay, so this here, okay, no matter who you pray to or what you believe in, okay, there is a need to have faith in the fact that your desires are being heard, okay? And so there is something here that speaks to you having faith, okay? And faith that your needs will be met is what I'm hearing. I'm going to also use this mind and body makeover deck. I call this my Mona Lisa deck because it does have a picture of Mona Lisa on the front. But this is going to give us a further peek into what you're feeling, and how to really look at this in a positive, and how, you know, these thoughts and feelings may have been affecting you in the aspect of your body. Okay. All right. So we have quite a bit here. I've decided just to go ahead and really take all the cards that now come out, unless it's like half the deck, but I feel like a lot of times there is a storyline, or, you know, there really is something here. So for some of you, all right, there's a little bit of fear here. There's some goals that might need to be addressed, and how you fit and feel about society right now, and some things to address concerning your health. So let's just take it from the top here, okay? All right, so for some of you, you may be in the aspect of love. You might be struggling with the fact that when you fall in love with someone, you really feel connected, and you really, really honestly have this genuine belief that this person is your soulmate, okay? But the reason why this is coming up is that there might be, for some of you, an unhealthy attachment without knowing for sure, or there could be some dysfunction in relationships, but because you're in love, you know, in this relationship, you're holding on to this, okay? And this could be really affecting you in different areas of your life. But the positive way to really think about this is that a living relationship has a life of its own. Some relationships last forever, and others are meant to only serve as a need for a specific stage in our lives. So some of you might be struggling right now from the loss of a relationship. Now this could be something that you've been dealing with for a long period of time. This could be someone that you know, were really trying to build something with, and it hasn't really been that long, and, you know, you're seeing that this relationship might not possibly be going into a direction that you would like it to. And so you've kind of emotionally invested. So either way, how this resonates, there is something here where, you know, there is possibly an imbalance of how you're holding on or perceiving relationships as a whole, okay? And we'll go back and address that. Now, there is a little bit of fear here, and it says, you know, that you might be experiencing some rejection, some abandonment issues, and some betrayal in relationships. So this goes hand in hand here. So exactly what I was feeling here. But the most important thing to look at this is in a way of learning from past disappointments in relationships and being able to release the sadness or maybe even the anger and move on to more fulfilling relationships, okay? So there's a fear here for some of you that you might not be able to find someone else that you feel as connected as the person that you were previously with, or you're feeling like you're going to get rejected or disappointed. Some of you are in relationships right now, and because you have this fear that the relationship is going to serve to be something deceitful or it's going to end, you guys are really spinning some wheels in your mind from past situations, past hurts, okay? So some of you are experiencing that. The other thing that I am seeing here is that, you know, some of you could be dealing with not feeling like your needs are being heard, okay? And it's almost like I can't get at what I want no matter what I say or do, all right? So some of you, again, I feel like this does also have to do with relationships, but some of this is just in general as a whole. This could be within, you know, family, friends, careers. But the positive way to look at this is that I can find the resources within me to be flexible, energetic, vital, and assertive. I lovingly go after and get what I want and need. So some of you may not be expressing what your desires and your wants are, or your needs, I should say. And so because you're not doing that, those things can't manifest in your life. Those people around you that you're looking to just know that this is what you want or you need, they're not getting it, all right? For some of you, you have really tried to find your voice in this and really feel like you haven't been heard. So, you know, there is something there, and I feel like it's not just in relationships, but it's in life in general, okay? It's like some of you have had past, again, disappointments with life just not working out the way that you would like it to, okay? So there's a little frustration there. We're also going to take at we're going to take a look at the other aspect of goal settings, okay? And again, this is coming up again that you're feeling like life is just unfair. So some of you may have tried to produce something or to create something, and it just hasn't seemed to work here in relationships and in the workplace. And so now you have life is unfair defense mechanism up, okay? But the healthier way to look at this is that, you know, I now observe my life from a broad, objective perspective so I can give birth to healthier relationships and career situations. All right, so some of you, just because, you know, things have not manifested the way that you would like them to, you're prompted to keep going and try something different, try a different way, try to have a different circle of people around you, but there does need to be some change here because, you know, life can be unfair, you know, it really can, but it's how we respond to it and what we really do about it and change in order to get things going more towards the positive versus the negative. The other thing here is that some of you are expressing a lot of stress, all right, within your body. So we're talking about a lot of headaches, eye problems, and ear problems, okay? And some of you are focusing on these situations that are caused by stress, okay? And it's because you're reacting to what's going on here, okay? Some of you are just not happy. Some of you are not fulfilled. Some of you just have fear, all right? Some of you are fearing that you're not going to be successful, fearing that the relationship is going to fail, fearing that you're going to be rejected in society for whatever reason. And then others of you have experienced loss. most recently. Loss of a relationship, loss of a job, something not working out in some way, shape, or form. And so now there has been a lot of stress. And so the headaches, the eye and ear problems, okay? Because whatever we think and whatever we feel translates into our body, all right? And then this causes certain elements and certain things to happen in our bodies and within our minds. So this is why you're prompted to take some time to meditate, okay? Meditate and really get to the root of some of these issues here, okay? So let's go a little bit deeper. So we looked at the mind, we looked at the body. Let's get a little bit more clarity here. This is the Goddess Oracle deck, and let's see what they have here. Yeah, I mean, it's really difficult. It's really difficult to move through this life when there's so much adversity, okay? But you did get the Isis card, and this is the past life. It says this situation involves your past life memories. Absolutely. Some of you have experienced, if you are a believer in past lives, I'm one of those people that happen to believe in that. And so sometimes, you are karmically moving through the motions in relationships based on, past relationships from past lives. But for the collective here, I'm feeling like because of what's happened in your past, in several different areas of your life, this is why this stress has accumulated. This is why you are experiencing fear and unfairness, all right? Because a lot of you are basing things on what has happened in the past, okay? And Spirit says, it's time to let go of that, and that's why meditation and prayer will help you to move forward. You have to release certain feelings and thoughts and even people from your past in order to move on, because this is what is blocking you to move forward, okay? Let's go ahead and see what is at the soul level, okay? What is going on at the soul level? Because this is all honestly connected, whatever you think and whatever you feel affects your body. And then there is an attack on your soul. All right. Very good. So we got the answered prayer card. All right. Which goes lovely with the taking time to meditate and pray. And then you got the healing sounds. All right. Okay. So here's the deal on this, okay? We're going to go ahead and read some of this right out of my Universal Love Deck guidebook here. All right, so it says, the universe is listening and has heard your call for help. Your prayer will soon be answered. Expect a pleasant surprise in the coming weeks. The butterfly angel depicted on this card reflects the positive transformation now taking place. She has heard your heartfelt whispers. She knows your dreams. She knows your fears and concerns. She now answers. Listen and allow. She will fill your heart with love and joy and remind you that you are never alone. Embrace her with your wings of light. She loves you unconditionally with a love that spans all over time and space. She responds to every heartfelt call. All right. So in this time of meditation and prayer, Spirit is saying that they are going to answer your prayers, but you need to come to them with this, okay? In order for them to step in on your behalf, they have to know what it is that you want, what it is that you truly desire, all right? You also got the healing sounds card, which is a very beautiful, beautiful message as well. It says, over the next few days, find a crystal that you are drawn to. All right. And this is because there are healing vibrations that are felt on a spiritual level, on a soul level, which will infuse and nourish every cell within your body, mind, and soul. Okay. And so your ears cannot hear these sounds, for they are vibrations of spirit. Okay. But these sounds here, these healing sounds, are here to promote this healing from this fear, from this rejection, from this disappointment. Okay. So healing crystals are really something. I mean, I have a few of them, you know, on my table here on my altar. They can really assist you. All right. And if that's not your sort of thing, that's fine. But what you can also do is find something that you feel very connected to, any item, something that really calms you, makes you feel comforted, okay, and gives you almost a healing feeling. All right, crystals are great, and they do have healing powers. Everyone's not into the crystal thing, okay, but you have to have something. You have to have something to help you keep the faith, to help you feel like you are comforted. All right. And so this is the message here. In this, you do need to meditate and to pray and ask for the things that you need and you want, because the past is still looming over you, Virgo. In some way, shape, or form, it's looming over you. And this is truly what is blocking you from moving forward